here with Spencer Dovi, and he just sang 2 songs for us, Someplace Else and All My Days. Can you tell me a little bit about the inspiration behind those songs?
Yeah, All My Days it reminds me a lot of recording it back with my friends back home. It's evolved into that now. But originally I just wrote it, the passage of time is something that people write a lot of songs about, so I figured I'd hop on the train.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that you had like a little band back home before you started here. Can you tell me kind of about how that was formed and how that kind of continues to inspire you now, like in your musical ambitions?
I mean, those guys are some of my best friends. We recorded 2 albums together, one during COVID and one kind of like 2 years after. We were called Whiteboard Pipe Dreams.
Yeah.
I like the name. I joined after the name was made though.
Oh,
so
sick.
I get a lot of questions about it.
Yeah.
Just don't ask me.
You don't really get credit for the name.
I don't. But yeah, those are just, that's a true, genuine like chemistry band that I really do miss playing with them. But when I'm back home, we play those old songs. I'll play All My Days with them and any song that we recorded back then. It's good.
Yeah. And what about Someplace Else?
Yeah, that was one that I worked on when I was here in Nashville over the summer, I think 2 summers ago now. And I just started making like an acoustic album sort of by necessity because there was no one on campus to play with. But I do like that stuff. I grew up on like Nick Drake, Jim Croce, that type of thing. So my mustache isn't as good, but
hey,
I do.
It looks good. It looks good.
Appreciate it.
I was going to say also, because I know that like you kind of were giving a little bit of Vampire Weekend, like especially with your first song to me, and also just really overall kind of a folky vibe. So out of like anybody that you mentioned or really anyone, who would you want to collaborate with if you could?
Alive or dead? Like, is it like dream question?
Anybody.
Collaborate with? You know what? I love Beck. I'm a big Beck guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Sea Change is maybe one of, I would say, the best albums of my lifetime. Just made it. It was 2002, so it's like in my lifetime it counts. But I love everything that he does, and like genre changing and just never getting stuck in the mud. He's great.
Yeah. When you're writing, what's your process like?
I used to try to write beforehand, and you get really caught up in trying to sell your lyrics. But now I just kind of like I'll hit record. I'll have some chords in mind, and then I'll kind of just like ad lib some lyrics until it sticks, and then I'll reach for the phone and type it down, and then keep going like that. But I mean, when I'm working with the old band, like there was a lot of like joint sessions and stuff.
Yeah.
I do really miss that collaboration, but.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, hopefully you can find some people to collaborate here.
Yeah,
Belmont?
No way.
Yeah. No, certainly not. But I know you're a transfer as well.
Yeah.
So can you tell me like a little bit about when you transferred and like how that's like kind of made your journey a little different?
I'll tell you what, having no TT, it's a little, you know what?
Yeah.
It's, people look at you different.
Yeah, it's part of the culture for sure.
I don't have the t-shirts or anything like that.
Oh, darn.
But yeah, I mean, I used to go to Ithaca College up in New York, and I'm from Western New York as well. I went there for a semester and a half, and just didn't have the programs I wanted, but I loved it there, and then transferred in spring of 22. I moved in that blizzard,
Oh my
if anybody
gosh.
remembers that. One of the blizzards we've done. And and that was also, it was a very interesting time, midway through a semester, and also in a blizzard, and also still kind of COVID. Found a lot of different, I met so many different characters along the way, and people have fallen by the wayside, people have stayed, but I'm grateful for, the weird little journey that I've ended up on here so far and ending in December, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're grateful to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
Loved getting to hear your songs and getting to talk to you, so it's been really lovely.
Thanks.
I'm Kat Cottle, and this is Behind the Track.
Yes, I don't